Yeah, so we're just waiting a couple minutes. This is going to be the Poly Champions Grand Finals for the Bullet Tournament. We are just waiting a couple minutes for the players to get situated. The tribes for today will be Hoodrick. It was going to be Luxador, but turns out Oreo doesn't have Luxador, so Hoodrick, Bardur, Zebasi, Xin-Xi, and Imperius if it gets that far. It's a best 3 out of 5 series. And the winner gets the amazing prize to select an emoji or sticker to add to the Discord server. Woo! So exciting. Bardur is the replacement for Luxador. And I welcome some commentary buddies. I prefer to have someone else if anyone else wants to hop in the chat and keep me company. Otherwise, I will be talking to myself as best I can.
I'm so disappointed about the one true cloud glider.
The one true cloud glider?
Yes, give me another minute. Just gonna get situated.
Will
Alright.
the real cloud glider please stand up?
I think he's here. Thunderoreo's joining us. Bullet Grand Finals.
I think like 20 cloud gliders in the server now.
An unfortunate number of them, yes. He cannot stream because his computer will crash. Lol. This is very unfortunate news.
No, then play on mobile and stream in that. Lots of people do mobile. It's fine.
I'd rather see your beautiful stream than nothing at all.
BlueStacks. What? Um. Hmm. Well, I don't know what to say to that. Restart your computer.
I do understand him. BlueStacks is kind of demanding on computer resources.
And that's the only way he plays? Thunderoreo. We gotta get a good show here. Well, I guess we don't have any choice. We'll just watch Meisterlampe's side. At least we have Meisterlampe. Let me get the single Steam going. Okay. Well, we can start when they're ready. We'll just do the best we can with what we have. So, I already forgot what the first tribe is. Hoodrick? Alright. We'll just do our best with what we can.
Bragging about some replays. Maybe not bragging, demonstrating what happened, and it looks like bragging to an outside perspective because he always wins. Who's to say? By the way, we're in for a treat. We've got Meisterlampe. We've got Thunderoreos. This is a junior v junior matchup, technically.
Right? Technically. But I think these guys are both pro level players. They're juniors in disguise. No, pros in disguise. That's what I meant.
Well, Thunderoreos is literally a junior in disguise. He's a crop duster. Lazy pros.
Well, it's a little more complicated than that on our side. Meisterlampe was the former leader of bombers. Before Arthur, before Snooper, it was Meisterlampe was the leader. So he definitely has a lot of experience, but he hasn't played in like 3 years. Yeah.
I'm getting the first game started. A Hoodrick game. These are explosive games. All about unit positioning, aggressive starts. It should be something exciting. Or should be something that ends on turn 4 with a village snipe.
Yes.
Either way. The players are going to have to be playing very carefully and showing what they've learned in all the other tiny games they've been playing. I'm very excited for Thunderoreos to accept this.
Yeah, let's go, Oreo.
What do you say about the players? I think you've done a wonderful introduction for Meisterlampe. What's to say about Thunderoreo? He's a much newer player. I think he joined just around a year ago. But he quickly was able to take over as team leader of the Jets, one of our wonderful Poly Champions teams. They're a long story. They've been around since the beginning. No merges, no rebranding. And there he's accepted.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really great matchup because these are both skilled players. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so we sing
New versus old head.
Meisterlampe spawn. Skip turn 0 as usual. It's, not bad. There's a couple mountains, but...
Yeah. It's a lighthouse down there, kind of annoying to get, but should be a nice, easy source of population eventually. It's got the one village, looks like, to the northwest of those resources. Wonder where he's going to send this. Yep. And he's playing if you watched his game versus Gato Azul, which, by the way, plugged to the most recent Polychamps video at the time, where he goes over it and talks about his game against Mimi's. You see the way he plays, very conservatively with the archer.
But
Doesn't
you
want
also
to
see it's kind of old school how he's watching for the score to change because you don't need to do that anymore. Nice, you found that first village and it has a lot of resources. Classic hunting workshop. They still haven't met yet, so we don't know where Thunder is. He might be in the north.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing some of these things. Now, some people might say that he's moving his warrior in a scared way. I say he's just moving it in a smart way, keeping it on the forest, not going for the more ambitious north, going northwest. Keep it with the defense bonus. Keep it in range of his other city. He's trying to. You can't win a game on a tiny map with just one city. Like it's not going to happen unless your opponent makes some serious mistakes. He's trying to make sure that he can not only capture the city but keep it. That was
All right.
like the explorer is very nice. It allows him to make informed decisions
Ah,
as he goes
and there
forward.
he found his opponent, and Oreo in yellow is on a ruin. I don't think he'll be able to prevent him, but he'll be able to get to that center village before Oreo.
He's backing it up with these archers here too.
Well, Oreo might have an archer in the fog and move up and hit Meisterlampe's warrior on the village. We'll have to see where his archers are hidden.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting that Oreo can keep him off that center village.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Meisterlampe's got that village over in the west. He's targeting, and he's going to be fighting for this one in the center. It looks like if Oreo's already on 2. There's a room for another 2 in the fog. So it might be 4 cities against 3 here, with them fighting in the middle. But I'm guessing there are only 7 villages on the map.
Yeah, I was gonna say my feeling is it'll be 3-3 fighting over that middle city, and we've seen that so many times. That's a very common scenario. Okay, he attacked the warrior. He's not going for. Is he gonna go for the village, or is he gonna kill the warrior?
I mean, killing the warrior now.
Yeah.
And put his own warrior at a little bit of a risk. I think he kind of had to, or felt pressured to, after attacking with the archer, though. Yeah,
now I've talked to Meisterlampe many times about his fondness for archers. He is an archer stan all the way.
The archers are going to be putting in a lot of work here, making sure that they're progress dollars, really. Like they're stopping, making sure that Thunderoreos is not going to be advancing his position anywhere these archers are looking. This is an insane number of archers, though. I honestly can't. I'm struggling to believe it. Full population cap on both cities, all archers. This is fine. Like, there's no way for Thunderoreos to move in yet. But just the number of stars. If Thunderoreos is getting a giant going, or
so many
you can
archers.
text into riders.
Just so many archers.
Yeah, I don't know. A giant would not. Even a giant wouldn't do so well in the face of all these. I mean, a giant plus a well balanced army. But how's he gonna afford that? No, this is something else. Because he's definitely not dropping any of his archers on there, knowing Thunderoreos has the archers in the fog that reach his warrior, and seeing that one warrior there.
Yeah, I wonder what.
Yeah, he's just fighting for space.
I wonder what tech they'll go for next. If they're gonna go for something like riding, or go for like sawmills to get giants.
I'm sure Meister's going to pick up forestry here. It's difficult to say without much vision on Oreo. But
yeah,
those are definitely the common options.
Forestry makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, this is actually, to make a connection, something you'll see in a lot of like Cymanti games, where they're very aggressive. Like, archers of course don't one-shot, but they won't take retaliation damage. If either player walks into range of the other player's archers, all of theirs are going to get eviscerated, and for not much in return. They don't want to be the first to get attacked. They always want to be the first to attack, which means staying out of range, waiting for your opponent to walk into you.
Exactly. There's this strip of no man's land in the center where they don't want to move up and get within range. So then that's why I was thinking, I wonder if they'll get riders. But from what I remember, Meisterlampe is not a fan of riders. Ooh, nice lighthouse find.
This is I mean, it doesn't seem like he's got a great access to the one in the east, but an Eye of God is definitely in the future perhaps. Something to keep in mind.
I wonder if he'll get climbing to get that ruin. Not now, but maybe later.
Yeah. At this point, just because it costs 7 stars, even, maybe the best result, like either population or stars, you're not profiting too much. And then there's always the risk of sailing. But yeah, it looks like seeing with the Explorer pulling up with vision of the level 3 capital and seeing all these sawmills with great lumber hut spots. Sawmill spots. Lumber huts with sawmill spots. Guessing that Oreo is not trying to pump out too many units, just trying to go into higher economy,
Yep.
higher level cities.
Yeah, this looks like this game's gonna go for a long time. I don't see a quick end. They're both gonna build
I
up their
mean,
economies, maybe get some catapults. I don't know.
that's what I mean. Like those archers are that Meisterlampe made, definitely progress dollars. He's like, I have more cities than you. I'm going to make this game go on for
He's
longer
trying
than
to
you're going to
figure
feel.
out where to put his hut so you can like maybe maximize sawmill spots later.
See which ones that he might chop. He's
So
gonna go for it.
he did get climbing for the
Have to take
ruin.
the
I
risk.
was wondering about that.
He might even move that one archer onto the mountain and just pick up some vision on those 2 fog tiles.
Yeah, that could give him some vision. Yep, looks like. Oh, he moved it back into his
Back
city.
to his capital. Is he heading towards that lighthouse, I wonder?
Oh, right. That'll give him a lighthouse in the south.
He has plenty of archers, and you can see Oreo's 2 cities.
All archers. Everything is an archer on this map. Oh, well, Oreo's got a warrior, but yeah, lots of archers.
Yeah, he's not threatening to push forward, but he is ensuring that Oreo can't either. Trying to delay it until later on in the game where they have access to like every tech. Win there. Yep, we're gonna see the sawmill pop up. He is down cities, but I think because the 2 explorers that Meisterlampe took, they're pretty similar in economy. Population is a fantastic ruin.
Ooh. And now if he gets that lighthouse, will he take a border expansion or a quick giant?
It's a good question.
I could see it going either way. Considering how this is going to be a really long game, he might want to do border expansion.
Yeah. Well, the thing about border growth, and Kazali mirrors have, trained me, traumatized me to this fact. Border growth can be a long-term weakness as soon as your opponent picks up cloaks. But with Hoodrick on Tiny, it's not too likely. So yeah, he's picking up pop growth still, wants the giant sooner. It's really difficult to say, like, what is Thunderoreo going to do here? He's, just got fewer cities. He has to deal with these archers. He wants to pick up a giant. He's going to get 2 giants first. But it's not going to... It's going to be difficult to, like, push forward using that giant into this, like, wall of archers. Even if the giant is only there to soak up hits and let his other units come in and do some damage, it's still tricky.
Yeah. A giant facing all those archers. It reminds me of a crab. It's just going to soak up hits and not do anything.
Exactly.
I
We've
guess.
got
Oh,
going into region.
Oreo
Is he
got
going to be third or just border growth now?
Oreo got border growth, so he's thinking about long term more. But also, it helps, right? With if he gets roads, then he has more control over the terrain, and
Absolutely.
yeah. There's that lighthouse for Meister. Okay, is he gonna border growth?
Yeah, you can pick up a couple of giants this turn.
He's thinking about chopping.
What do you need the star for? Let's see.
He got the giant. Okay, no border expansion for Meister in his capital.
Just wants another archer on that west city with that chop, I guess. Or why did he chop that forest now? Yep, just another archer.
You got another archer. Okay.
I think. Now, does he respond to this giant? Move his archers into a more vulnerable position? No.
No, he keeps them at a
I
safe distance.
think part of that was that if the giant's going to move forward, it's going to have to move into a tile without a defense bonus. He wants to get more bang for his buck with his archers.
Look at that wall of archers. This is a solid line of bows and arrows pointed at that giant coming in. Oreo has three giants.
Three giant. Usually in these tiny maps, if both players have access to a giant, it can even be difficult for the one player who sacrifices a lot early game to try to get a giant to attack. As long as the other player can get a giant to defend, if they have whatever other advantages they got early game, can usually translate into a victory. So here, with Meister being up a city, and he is the first to attack, Oreo has to try to break this down. He can't play long term down a city like this, even with those beautiful high level cities he has. So he's going to push his units into range and get attacked first himself.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting
But,
to see the catapults. I mean, we see that Oreo has a sawmill, so he has the ability to make a catapult, but I don't see any yet.
I don't know if he's ever going to with the number of archers. I mean, just like Meister pushes those archers forward, and the catapult just goes down to 1 health.
You know, this reminds me so much of a chessboard. You know, it's like inching your pawns forward, but it's just a tit for tat, just trading units.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely called like what Oreo is doing now, like sacrificing material for activity. Whether or not it works is another thing, but he has to make something work here. Like if he wasn't trying to push for an attack, he would just be down a city. So I think he's saving up his stars. Right.
Ooh, saving up
He might
stars.
be
What could he
checking
be
in.
saving store? Maybe riders and roads? Or
Yeah, a single knight would be fantastic
yeah.
to deal with all his arches, of course.
Yeah, imagine a knight
Some other kind
sweeping
of
through.
thing.
Go ahead.
Like what other units could use late game? Like, of course, the mobility of roads is nice. Riders are nice against archers. You can even go to like swordsmen. Cloaks would be good. But yeah, I think definitely we're seeing a stockpiling of stars on both sides. We just neither player wanting to commit to anything yet. Want to see what kind of playing chicken. You show me what strategy you're going to go into first, and then I can buy whatever counters that. He's playing in a very slow, like methodical, intentional way. Which I'm kind of surprised that Meister isn't having more trouble on the clock.
Yeah.
Because he does seem to take like a pause before attacking with every unit.
I wonder, yeah, I'm wondering what they're saving up for. Oh, he tapped the chivalry real quick, so he's thinking about it. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that he's thinking about our stream audience here.
Our stream audience is partially talking about dating advice and knights.
What? I'm sorry if you're talking about dating advice and watching Polytopia streams. The first advice is stop.
No, 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 no. Polytopia can be
I
very
can't say that.
romantic.
That's like the cardinal rule, like a cardinal sin. Like do not tell people to leave. Never mind. Actually, it gives you W Riz watching
You know
Polytopia.
it.
So
Absolutely. Super romantic.
yeah, there's a giant doing like this pile driver towards the capital. Kind of scary. He's gonna retreat his back. I mean, the number of archers there should be fine. Plus, he's inviting Oreo to spend some stars on climbing if he wants to make an attack there. Do not think that that giant will survive. Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
see a couple catapults from Oreo. I wonder if he'll do a giant push to move those forward and then attack.
yeah. It kind of feels like Oreo's second guessing the attack that he had going on.
Hmm.
The giant's moving back. He doesn't want to put it next to Meister's giants. And he's like, okay, I've gained a little bit of space. Now I've got enough space to train catapults,
Yep.
and I'll use those catapults to start pushing. He did lose like half the health of his giant, but he has taken out some archers.
This is so interesting. They both have, well, Oreo has three giants left, and I can see two catapults, and Meister has two giants and three catapults. It seems very, I don't know, literally like a mirror match.
Yeah, I mean the big thing is that, well, I mean Oreo's techs do cost less. It'll be like 5 stars for like free spirit chivalry, like 6 if he gets riding less than Meister, with similar economies. What is it? I think he's got like he has a level 6 second city with a workshop at 7 stars, a level 5 workshop on his capital. Is another 7. So yeah, there's only 1 star per turn difference between the two of them. Yeah, we're gonna see him pull out the riders, try to damage those archers. Yeah, I mean Oreo's text cost less. He has very similar like income. I think we're going to see some knights from him soon.
Yes. Do we see any riders or roads yet? I haven't.
Yep, he picked up a couple riders that
Mm.
Oreo did.
Oh, yes, there they are. I see those yellow riders. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, Oreo did have to sacrifice a lot to gain the space he did, whereas Meisterlampe got it immediately by buying so many archers to start off the game. Where does he want to move this catapult? He's gonna push it and then attack with it, I assume. Which one does he want to attack? Because the one, yeah, that giant seems like it's about to die regardless, but you're just going to finish it off more quickly and go ahead and pick up another city in the center while he's at it. It does move it into range of 2 of his opponent's catapults, though. Maybe it was a little reckless.
Hmm. Maybe he
But
has a
he will.
plan. Maybe he has a plan.
I think he's just okay with losing a lot of health on that giant
Mm-hmm.
to capture the city. I wonder though, with 2 catapults, an archer, slightly damaged archer, 2 riders, if that will kill this giant or not. Did the other catapult move into the east? Maybe I just missed what happened to it.
Maybe it moved into the fog.
Yeah, I thought it would have moved to the southeast. Still in range. If it moved into the fog east, or if it died and I just missed it.
He's moving his riders back.
Yeah, he's definitely going to gain that center city. It will be
Yeah.
a little bit of a sad city, but enough to get maybe an explorer and like level 3 with an Eye of God monument, or maybe just to save a monument for another
Oh,
giant on
Oreo ran
capital.
out of time. What happened?
He's been having difficult. Well, that's one of the things.
Oh, he gave up. Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't see the point in playing on a game where he's down so much. Yeah, he doesn't want the
He just went for that find
Eye
the
of God.
explorer to get his lighthouse. That's great.
All
All
right. Well,
right.
yeah. Congratulations. Nice.
Yeah.
Very. This is a very. He's got his name all over this game. This is a game that screams, "Hey, I'm still on playing this."
So the first win goes to Meisterlampe. By the way, you have some fans in the chat, in the YouTube chat.
Wonderful news.
They were wondering who's that
That's
top
all.
player whose name is, I can't even pronounce it.
What my nickname is on Discord?
Yeah.
Bizdulator.
Pust Govit?
Oh, right, on Challenger Mode.
Yeah.
Challenger Mode. Puskatvet.
They're like, who is that player? And I'm like, oh, that's who I call, or I know funny.
Yeah, I have a voice. I sound like this. I don't sleep. I don't know.
That's true. You don't sleep. I was just saying how I got like no sleep last night and I'm like, I cannot function. But there are other people like who do really well on no sleep.
Well, we barely hold it together, you know. We say strange things.
All right, so the next game was supposed to be Luxador, but I think Oreo says he doesn't have Lux, so I told him to play Bardur.
Say so. And I don't know. Maybe this is like a treat for the stream audience.
Yeah, Brendan is a fan of Pust, aka Inno, aka I don't know how many names you have. The ocean
Yeah.
smiles. Jueves,
Yes, the
right?
ocean
Feliz
says yes.
Jueves.
Yes, yes. Dobry utro, Vietnam. uh, well, names they're just words. There's ways we identify things. It's always a. Oh, yeah. Actually, I won't say anything about that. Never mind. Uh, there's a game to be had. Well, both players have accepted. He can start the game if he wants to. I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he wants. Maybe he's
Maybe he's
getting a
having
glass of
trouble
water.
with his stream again.
Maybe he's preparing a hot pot. Uh, maybe he's setting out some tea.
Hot
In
pot.
my lamp. He's looking. He's scrolling up. He's making sure. Is something wrong with my game? Is it not updating for some reason? He reloads it, and he sees, much to his horror, no, I've done everything correctly. We're still just waiting.
Right, because Thunder Oreo is the host, so it's just up to him to start when he's ready.
I appreciate Mr. Oreo's using the saluting emoji. I would like everyone in the YouTube chat, even just one person, really, that would make my day, to just use that saluting emoji. Give
Can
no
you
special treatment.
respond to the question about Elo? Why been playing against really high rate players, 14 plus players who aren't even pros, and I have 1200 and they don't even get Elo. Elo is mysterious and complicated.
Well, what's funny about it is that It says ELO next to like your rating in the game, but they definitely use a modified ELO system. There's a very listen. Okay, maybe different stripes for different folk. There's a saying. People mix up their words sometimes without sleep. Espark, you know this.
I know it.
But the point is, uh, I can say this, and it is true. It may not be true for others, but it is true for me. All right. There is a truly fascinating Wikipedia article about ELO, the man who made the system, as well as the mathematical definitions of how ELO works at different levels and what different like distances in ELO means. Uh, I would definitely recommend checking out that page because I don't know, it's just a fun read.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't even realize that ELO is the guy's name. They think it stands for something like it's an abbreviation, ELO. But no, Mr. ELO, I forget his first name, is actual a person who developed the system.
Is that just a joke I started saying? No, but Mr. Alfred Electric Light Orchestra himself uh, got on. He just crunched the numbers and he said, "Hey, this is a good rating system. All you chess heads will enjoy this." And all the chess heads of the world agreed. They said, "We do enjoy this. This is much better than our previous rating systems." I
Brendan
should.
wants to know what your anime picture is, Poost.
Oh, that's from Chainsaw Man. That's Asa Mitaka. Wait, how do I stress that correctly? I don't know. Anyways, they're at the aquarium, yes. She has a plan for how they're going to spend this fake aquarium date. They're at a date, but they don't really care for each other. Uh, she has it all mapped out the entire day, every hour, and he says, "No, I'd rather just go see some penguins." Hijinks ensue, but at the end of the day, she goes to the bed, lies down, and makes this face, the face in my profile picture, with the comment, "He's so irritating." I don't know. It really, all that stuck out to me was that's a funny face. I'm going to make that my profile picture on challenge mode.
Yeah, I think some people take profile pictures very seriously, and other people are like, "Oh, I just like that. I'm going to make it my PFP for a day," and then that's it. They don't. There's not much to it.
I've got a. Oh my goodness! Wait, is that no? The game hasn't started. I've got a fun little crab on Discord right now. Harkens back to the crawfish days. The Elho cubed, as some say. When I started picking up like Elo champion roles, some of the other members of the crawfish would give me. Oh my goodness, the game is starting! Thank God. No, he's just looking at the replay.
No.
Some of the other members of the crawfish team. That's a lot of animals. What did he get from the ruin, anyways? If you got like population, you got an explorer. It didn't reveal either of the west or south light. It did reveal the south lighthouse. I didn't remember that. That's incredible.
I'm thinking. I don't know. Does Cloud Glider even have? I mean, does Thunderoreo even have Steam?
Apparently, I mean, he said he can only play on BlueStacks at the moment, so I would assume not. If only I had an extra Steam key lying around. I say that like it's sarcastic, but I really don't.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. We talked about before. We have an extra Steam key. We have a Steam key that somebody won and donated, and I was trying to set it up as like a Poly Champions YouTube account for anyone to use who's doing this type of thing, but I couldn't get it to work. Maybe we can talk about it offline. Okay, they're starting, it looks like.
Oh goodness. All right, again, the lighthouse is tantalizingly close to Meisterlampe's spawn, but not quite at the start. Where does he want to go? He's looking around. He's like, where are my resources? There's, certainly terrain, field tiles, mountains, forests. but there's not a single resource that indicates a village. He heads south. Usually in this type of situation, I might find myself attracted to the forests, just because on the off chance there's a village anywhere, I'd rather have forests than nothing. But this is also another reason I would find myself like repelled to going into the east is on a tiny map, just with the rules for capital placement, not seeing any sign of a village in between you makes you very confident that your opponent is in the east. Now, of course, it's not guaranteed. We now see with this village here that Thunderoreo definitely is not in the west. I'm like a 90% sure that he's going to be in the east here. Of course, there's still a chance he isn't, but I don't think there's anything worth looking for in the east. And unfortunately, this one village west, which Meisterlampe correctly went towards, yep, Thunderoreo is in the east. Unfortunately, this village is far away from him. It's going to be difficult for him to make anything happen here.
Yeah. What's it, 4 tiles away from his capital? That's hard.
Yeah, this warrior might be dead. It's still a might. Don't know, it's in the fog. He's trying to set up his one warrior so that they can maybe on a revenge kill, but yeah, and he's, I think, losing on this interaction if Oreo is able to get a kill here. Maybe it just doesn't make sense to like halt his exploration and try to kill this one warrior. I mean, the 2 warriors aren't going to gain anything anyways. Yeah, definitely. I would expect that this is a kind of reverse of last game's situation, where Oreo has more villages on his side of the map, so he might be trying to play for the late game, stall progress early on. Yeah, he's not interested in getting into a fight early game. He wants to, make his economy go big, grab all the cities, win like that. Yeah, Meister has a ton of stars. And to see archers and forestry. Who's to say? You could go all the way to math if he wants to, although mathematics doesn't really look like it gets him any easy giant right away anyways. Okay, looks like that's a second city. Captured as soon as he could on turn 4.
Yeah.
Or does a little dance around there and misses the East Lighthouse. Yeah, as a Thunder does have the lighthouse spawn there.
That middle village has no forests. That's so unusual for Bardur.
Sometimes there are places that Mijuan loves and places that Mijuan hates. And apparently he hates this city.
So they both have 2 cities, but it looks like Thunder's going to get that village in the south. Meister's probably, he's not going to be able to keep that middle city, so I doubt he's going to go for it. So he's probably going for the other city in the west. Do you think there's a western city in the corner?
There could be. We do see 7 here. It's kind of rare to see an 8th village, but there's nothing that nothing enshrined in the code that says there's no possibility of another 8th city on this map. It's definitely something worth looking into. Even if he only picks up like climbing for this ruin, it gets him, that lighthouse over there. That's nice, as well as vision to confirm or deny if there is this 8th village, as well as, of course, the ruin. Climbing not too terrible for Bardur anyways. Bardur into Bardur mining Smithy route is ancient technique, refined throughout the ages, of course. But not all too many mines for either player.
Yeah, but you're right, they both have a ruin on a mountain, so I would expect they'll get climbing for the ruin eventually. Very similar strategies. Again, they both have archers, both kind of staying at a distance.
Yeah, it's kind of. I was looking at it like, oh, I'm pretty sure that Thunder just has an advantage in cities. However, it's not so easy. Like, definitely Thunder can grab this southern city more
Mm-hmm.
easily.
Mm-hmm.
But he has some challenges if he wants to keep Meister off of both of these other two cities they're going to be fighting
Oh,
over.
this is interesting, right? Because if Meister moves on to the middle cities, then Oreo kind of has to choose, but will he be able to prevent both of them? I don't know.
Yeah, at the moment, definitely. But for how long? How many units does he have to build up there to keep it that way? The other thing is, Thunder cities are. Well, I guess it's not really his cities. It's just that his capital is one level lower than Meister's. Not anymore. I wonder, like, what was going on with his resources that he can upgrade for
Mm-hmm.
until
Yeah,
turn 7.
we can't see. There's some fog there.
Okay, he's stepping on there.
Oh, he's chopping.
Absolutely fascinating.
Chopping to get an upgrade. Okay, that makes sense. And one more archer. So many archers again. But if Meister gets sawmills and border expansion in his capital, that's a very nice sawmill spot.
Yeah, he's recognizing the weakness Thunder has. He doesn't have many units that can attack over in the west. So yeah, he definitely like this warrior can get killed, but he's planning to just kill whatever if a warrior steps on it, or if it doesn't, he can kill Oreo's warrior. And Hunter has around there. He can move this one archer by a second city west. Oh, he's gonna go into riders too. He's
Ooh,
eyeing up the possibility of like roads
Rider
and
Roads.
bouncing into capital.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, I think really like oh yeah, that's a nice position. He just really does not enjoy the mountains around his second city. That kind of make it difficult for him to reach out into the uh this western city that Meister's going to grab. He decided, yeah, I'm not going to try to fight you for that city. You can have it.
He's getting
I'm just going to take.
Org. He got Org not
I'm work.
climbing. Interesting. Why did he choose Org? Because he could have upgraded the new city with just forestry. Can you get a giant there?
I mean, like after a killer monument, yeah.
Mm.
That seems a ways away.
Yeah.
I mean, Org is one of those techs that's tier 1. You can really pick it up whenever,
Mm.
and it won't
Oh,
matter all
he's
that
thinking
much.
about an explorer. No, he got the workshop.
Yeah. I
And
mean, you
so
got the
now Meister has a city advantage, which, can get more units, more economy. That's interesting. He's able to keep it.
yeah. I mean, I kind of wonder what Oreo's been doing with. Oh, I know where his stars have been going. I thought it was for sure going. Whatever. Um, like we know his stars have been going into like picking up riding. I guess. I don't know. Maybe teching into roads. He gets another explorer. It goes south into that lighthouse. Probably not the first place he wanted it to go.
Oh, because you can tell from the color of the lighthouse, right?
Yeah, saw
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't, like what gem? Uh, like
Yeah,
the
I don't
six.
know. There's some colored
What
spot
it?
on the lighthouse that you can see who has vision, so you know that Oreo's explorer went that way. That's unfortunate for him. Oh, he's
Yeah.
mm, making a push for that south city? Why'd he attack the archer in the south?
you know, all about doing it first. Like if you attack first, just
Oh,
better.
he did get killer. Maybe he is going to get a giant in that
No, he
city.
just got his first kill, and that's the
Oh,
prompt
never
telling
mind.
him about the monument.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You're right. Never mind. That's his first kill.
'Cause, I mean, he could get like as soon as he gets that killer monument, like it's a really easy two giants, one on his city down there in the south, and then one on his capital as well, the Park of Fortune. Although he could also grab lighthouses for that population instead of using a monument. Be difficult, but doable. Really, it's just like Meister was just more adamant about I am going to be training these units.
Yeah?
You can't really make your units work for you when they're not on the map yet.
Mm-hmm. We've seen that in so many games where there are people who just focus on their units. I remember it was Edric. He was doing that Xin-Xi game and he was just pumping out archers instead of his economy and it paid off. So sometimes with these tiny games, you just got to put units on the map.
Absolutely. Like a crash down on them like a wave. Wonder what Oreo's plan is with his units.
Yeah.
What does he want them to do?
I was just thinking that he's got these riders. Is he going to get roads, try to get in the capital? What's he going to do?
Yeah, at this point, we see him going like playing catch up, training these units. But at this point, he's not really. It's more difficult, around turn 10 to train a bunch of units and turn that into attack than on, committing to it on turn 4 or something. So these archers can get attacked by these riders.
Oh, look, Meister put his warrior back in his capital because he's population capped. He couldn't get, and maybe he is also thinking he might get hit by a rider. He wanted to put a unit in there to be safe.
For sure. These climbing ruins feel so unloved this game. Players just uninterested.
Well, and from what I understand, there's an IMO tournament starting in the Polyseum, so some people are heading over there.
Well, to those people playing, best of luck.
Mm-hmm. IMO's fantastic.
You could say some horrifically braggadocious things. I'm not playing right now. You have a chance, but I won't. I will refrain.
That's right. Inno's not playing. Y'all have a fair shot at it. So Thunder is making a
For
move
the
for the
bag.
capital, right? He's pushing his units. He put a
You probably have a ton
rider.
of units around there.
Oh, does he want the lighthouse? I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, he's got like 3 archers, like 3 riders around there as well. One that retreated into the fog. It's, I mean, it's a lot. It's also difficult for Meister to deal with. He does have 25 stars though, so
Yeah, what's he saving
I
up
have
the
a
stars
feeling.
for? Is he gonna get sawmills, expand borders? What's he gonna do with all that?
A border expansion there would be, easy 2 giants. And there's a difference between 2 giants and easy 2 giants.
Mm-hmm. Neither of them have giants yet. Oh, he sieged his city in the south.
Yeah, this is
And
I
he
mean, like again,
blocked. But he's going to be able to unsiege. He has an archer and a... I can't see how many hit points that warrior has and a 1 hit point archer.
the 9 health, the 10 and the 1.
Mm-hmm.
So he will be able to unsiege and train another archer or like another unit on that city should he want to.
He's running out of time.
Running out of time. Yeah, but like if you want to compare the last game to a chess, I think this one is one of those asymmetrical positions you'll see where, opposite side castling, both sides aiming at the other's king, both trying to like checkmate the other one. And whoever like gets the attack in first, fastest, more devastating wins.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I
in
think
this
here,
case, Meister's kind of distracting him in the south. Like he has to divert some resources down there.
yeah, I think the main thing here is that Meister isn't aiming, at the king per se. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oreo's capital is safe, but his attack is definitely a lot faster and a lot more devastating.
Oreo's gonna run out of time again. Only 4 seconds. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, that was
I
close.
didn't join anything on that city. Is he pop capped there?
Now he
He
gets.
certainly have the stars after the
Now
chops.
Meister gets math. All right, I want to see some giants. Let's go.
Of course, he's going to get border growth here.
Nice.
Yeah, an easy 8-star giant.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna push. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's
Okay, so Oreo gave up. Wow. Wow.
another
So
commanding
Meister
victory.
came from behind there, getting that village that was 4 tiles away, but then he just, kept at it. That was some nice gameplay.
Absolutely. Moving into the third of potentially 5 games. Yeah, he's looking at the replay. He wants to see what was going on in Camp Oreo, and I want to as well. Oh, I think he's got the sometimes replays are like this where they just won't start. No, he just wasn't starting it.
And
Okay.
so Oreo even had a lighthouse spawn. Dang.
Yeah. You're going ahead and grabbing the forest there.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that wonderful smithery spot. Kind of necessary for a level 2 city though. Kind of difficult to play with only 2 units from there. But yeah, I think it was all about his unit movement and how he was. It feels like he was playing a little too scared by his capital, like moving his archer from his second city northeast towards his capital instead of west to try to fight like Meisterlamp off the city over there. What does he get in this explorer? So there is still potential for like one tile where a village could be over there. I mean, I doubt it, but
Would you say there was any key moments or
yeah, just the one that passed with like moving all those units around his own capital, trying to keep himself safe instead of using his units to try to keep Meisterlamp off the Torgo city, Tofgru city. As soon as he was in a position where he felt like he couldn't do anything about that, I think it was pretty certain that Meisterlamp was going to win there. Right. Zebasi time. Again, if you want to see more Meisterlamp Zebasi gameplay, there's this video on this Poly Champions channel. You should probably check it out. Wonderful. He breaks down his gameplay, his plan, everything that
Mm-hmm.
happened in it.
And we have another replay with Meisterlamp coming up probably in a couple weeks. I forgot the tribe, but I think it's Aquarion. He talks us through one of his Aquarion games. That'll be coming up in a couple weeks. Maybe we'll have him talk us through this Bardur game.
This is a really nice spawn. So this is the kind of thing you want to see. I mean, maybe you want to see more farms as Zebasi, but the lighthouse right away, finally, after all this time. Actual resources, like indicators of a village in multiple directions.
Yeah, that's a very nice spawn. As he
I
can get
wonder, is he going
upgrade.
to?
He can
Yeah, is
upgrade
he
to
going to
level
grab?
3. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Some players would well, for in my opinion, it's a trap absolutely to get the level 3 upgrade and delay the warrior a turn. He's delaying the level 3 upgrade a turn and getting the warrior right away. He definitely wants like a third warrior here or a rider on the turn after. He's gonna go for the warrior. This is good stuff. I think he wants to send this first warrior onto the ruin. He's got the backing of the other 2 warriors. Okay, this is all good. Ooh. Uh, if that's a second city, where is Oreo's capital? Is that his capital right there? That
Is it?
feels
Well,
incredibly close.
yeah, it's only turn 3. It has to be his capital, right?
Yeah, like he could have captured a second city on turn 3, but if that's his second city, where is his capital?
Hmm.
Like east of it, south of it? By any means, it's
Is he deciding
interesting.
whether to meet? Yeah, and get the stars now.
Yeah, you see the underline there, that is his capital.
Riding.
That's
Do it.
so close. Yeah, you can pick up a rider here and a workshop or explorer. He's got the stars. It was pop cap, but as soon as he takes the city, he can train a 5th unit.
Mm-hmm. 2 ruins within range. So that is his second city. But is it his capital? I can't see if the little icon is
Well,
there.
yeah, the one that he has vision on, the city
Mm.
itself, not just the borders, is his capital. It has the underline under it, which is another way you can tell.
Oh, the underline. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think he's got very good chances to grab this ruin. I really enjoy watching him click on the rider and see the circle in the fog, like exactly where it is. This is not like a secret technique or anything, but something you don't see many players do a bunch, and something I absolutely adore. That it's something you can just do in the game. There's potential for a capital siege here. No, he trains a unit. Smart, smart.
Yeah. Moving
Yeah,
the rider
there's
back
a
to
damage.
safety. Lots of riders.
Yeah, there's a what damaged, like a 5 health rider over back that should be able to kill this warrior without. I think he's lost 2 warriors for the price of like 5 hit points onto rider and warrior in 1 word. Never mind. I'm gonna stop trying to quantify it. He's gonna heal if the other rider or step on a village further back,
Mm-hmm.
something of that sort.
Can he snipe the capital with roads? I wonder if he gets. Can he even afford that? No, he only has
Yeah,
9
if,
stars.
no, he's gonna upgrade. So
But if Oreo puts a rider in the
difficult.
capital, then he could get in there. I put a warrior.
Absolutely. Smart man, smart man.
He's gonna
So yeah,
kill
he's
that
kind of
warrior.
uh,
Hmm.
Meister, I'm sure, is feeling a little squeezed for space right now.
Hmm. Bounce back to safety.
And where does he want to move back to?
Ah.
He's feeling a little. Well,
Okay.
that is a lot of riders.
Well, he's pop capped, right? He's got every unit he can manage
Yeah,
right now. Well, we were talking
I mean,
about that
usually you'll hear
before.
people.
Like, you got to get all the units you can on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Usually you hear like a conventional wisdom about you want to have a good mix of different units. The warriors are better for defense and tanking hits. And you got to have those so that you can use them. But he's been making these strategies that seem to rely on not using warriors. A hunting ruin's probably not what you want to see with two animals. Although it does allow him to upgrade the city a lot more cheaply.
And it allows him to get his beloved archers later. At least he didn't
And he
get
kept those
fishing.
riders around. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to attack this one in the capital.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's a mountain there preventing a siege, but if the mountain wasn't there, his rider wouldn't have been safe from the warrior anyways.
Mm-hmm. But it
Wonder
looks like
where that.
they're each going to get 3 cities. Do you think this is a 6-city map?
I mean, it definitely looks like it. Although, if there are any more cities, they are in that one line southeast of where Oreo's cities are that we can see. There's like a one tile wide line, like a one tile northwest of that edge over there. Every single one of those tiles can have a village without it being too close to any other village. I really wonder where that 5 health rider that Oreo used to kill that first unit in the game, where it scurried off to. I'm not sure if we've seen it again or not. Going to see an explorer.
Oh, explorer. Let's
I
see.
enjoy that.
Oh, and didn't get any lighthouses.
Yeah, I think Ori used that first rider to grab a lighthouse. I think that's might be that 9 health rider. He healed it once, or that one east of the city.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
one east of the city is the one that just got hit on its capital.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We found out the mystery I was asking about, where the one rider scurried off to.
Yeah, you thought it was maybe going for the lighthouse. Okay.
I think it went for the lighthouse and came back there, then healed for a turn.
I bet
That was good.
you a dime that Meisterlampe gets archery.
A dime?
Yeah, big stakes.
I bet you my I bet you every single cent in my IRA that he does not get archers then to up the stake. I just don't hold me to that though. I think it was like Dostoevsky, someone known for his gambling addiction, who said every time you sit down at the table, you're never really thinking in terms of the money you have in your pocket and everything you're losing, but only in terms of the potential gains, what you're giving up by not playing. Uh, he ended up losing his wife's wedding ring gambling, so maybe
Well,
not the best advice to live by.
yeah. All right, he's making a move for the capital. Does
And
he have any
sieging would just be nice.
Does he have any veterans? Potential veterans? No. Okay.
Doesn't look like it. He's got the one rider, like maybe 1 or 2 units that have 1 kill, but nothing beyond that. I think he kills one of his opponent's units. The damage on his riders is negligible if he can heal. The keyword, of course, is if. And he does cost a ton of stars in the siege, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
I would
he
definitely. I cannot say that it is completely inadvisable.
he took border growth, I guess. Which I don't know if it was the right move. I guess he was trying to prevent the roads. Maybe you can get a couple giants. I don't see any more farms. I can't see in the
Yeah,
fog
I'm
though.
not
There
sure what
might
his
be.
resources were looking like.
He might have some farms in the fog.
Yeah, it looks like he's gotten a little explorer happy on his cities. Like, I think this is lighthouse induced mania that we're witnessing from him.
Mm-hmm.
That he's taking explorers that he would not have otherwise, trying to gain that access to that northern lighthouse and
He doesn't
the
have it.
monument
Did he
with
get
it.
it?
But it looks like he's
No.
unsuccessful.
No, the
Yeah, it doesn't
northern
look like
one.
Oria doesn't have the vision on that north one.
That's right.
Although I bet my wife's wedding ring that he took those explorers trying to get it.
Ooh, a swordsman from the
Ooh,
ruin.
that's a nice. That's very nice to have when your opponent has a couple of riders and warriors in
Mm-hmm.
defense, not wanting to train anything anywhere.
That swordsman, that could be
When
very
you
useful.
have this many stars and you're going to go into roads anyways, looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Yoka City it seems very difficult to defend now. If he can get a giant there, he should be fine, like on his capital and then
Mm-hmm.
Park of Fortune with the farms there. If he can't get a giant there, it seems rough.
Yeah, we haven't seen Oreo's monument, and he's got 3 farms there. Why hasn't
Yeah.
Meisterlampe got roads yet? No roads yet. He's thinking about it. Okay. Upgrading.
Mutual advice.
Is he going to border expand?
Interesting.
He has 2 farms there he could use. He could get hunting and the farms to get a giant.
Yeah, I'm sure his plan is, to pick up some giants here, but the path to it is obscured by fog on his capital.
Yeah, he didn't. Okay. Meisterlampe has 27 stars. All right, let's see those roads come out.
Maybe the archers and he gets the forest defense bonus with these warriors.
If he gets archers, you owe me a dime.
All right, I'm okay with a dime.
He's thinking about something. He's got those stars burning a hole in his pocket. Come on, you got to
Well,
spend
like
them.
roads. Yeah, like Rhodes and Org gets a giant on his west city, as well as like with the monument and the Rhodes population, like a one on his capital,
What's
or
he
like
gonna
on his
do?
second city even.
He did not spend the 24 stars. What the heck? Is he saving up for chivalry or knights?
I he's I'm sure he's saving up for Rhodes. He's just positioning his units in a better way first. Okay, yeah, Warrior's going to pick up a couple giants here now, though.
Yeah.
He didn't have as much time as maybe he expected. I'm sure. I'm not actually sure how many stars Warrior has, but he can definitely get a giant on this west city now.
Mm-hmm.
He has the population for it.
Yeah.
By any means.
There's a monument. He can use it. Mm-hmm. But then Meister will be able to get his own giant. Well, we'll see.
Oh, the funny thing about this giant, I'm counting the units here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 riders, 2 warriors with Rhodes, the one warrior, anyways. Another 2 riders with Rhodes, and then the swordsman. If they all team up against this giant, I think he can even like just win like by force. Just by killing the giant that comes on this. Yeah, okay. Comes on the city. From
Wow.
the city.
So he put the
Trying
5
to
hit
vanquish
point.
him first.
He put the 5 hit point riders in there. You know he can't keep it.
Yeah, he's just trying to take away some stars, deal some damage. He's saying, "Do you have 10 stars to buy both of the farms you need for a giant on this city down here?" He does have another turn though. It is possible that he unsieges with the warrior now that the 5 health rider is the only thing on there.
Forestry. He got forestry. What? I did not see that coming.
It's a surprise to be sure. Well, I thought he had basically equal population.
Why did he
with
chop? Why did he chop those 2?
He can chop these 3 on his other city. He can get giants on all 3 of his cities like this. But he's short population on his capital after those chops. No, you're right.
He could have chopped
I
somewhere
think he was thinking that I think his plan was to chop the 3 on his second city.
Yeah.
And then he'd have 6 stars. But now he doesn't have the population.
Yeah. Because he could have gotten a giant with those 2 forests.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't understand. I would have chopped somewhere else and used those 2 forests to get my giant and then used the monument elsewhere.
Yeah. Gonna see a lot of kills here too. Surprise. Yeah. Rider kill warrior. Yeah, I don't think this giant is under any threat of dying anymore in the south. After he sacrificed some of his units to get those sieges. I think all he really needed to do was wait for the giant to come up and then kill it with the number of riders he had.
Yeah.
But ultimately he's fine.
He's got to chop somewhere. There we go.
Yeah. You can get a giant fortune that 3 forests in the farm for giant.
There we go.
As well as just the overwhelming number of he has an advantage in the number of riders.
Yeah, but I mean, riders against giants are.
Well, the riders aren't going to be fighting the giants. The giants are going to fight the giants, and the riders are going to stick around and watch.
Now he's going to be able. Well, let's see. He's trying to. What does it take? 4 hits to kill a veteran swordsman?
5. So.
Does Oreo have enough? He has 4 riders, and no, he doesn't have enough. So.
Well, he's got the 4 health warrior down there. Because it's the 5 health rider and a 4 health warrior, it may not actually be enough.
Yeah.
JD Polycalculator sponsorship. We love JD. We love the Polycalculator.
Poly Champions is sponsored by Polycalculator. Let's see. He's gonna try to throw all his riders. Yeah, that's a lot of riders to try to take down a swordsman.
The question is, has he done the calc here? No, this does kill.
Does he use the calculator? Yes, and he unsieges, but that's a lot of riders to free that city.
Yeah, the riders are able to siege whatever city they want. I think they can siege both the south city and the center one here. Unless he trains nothing. Now they can siege the capital though.
Does he have any veterans? Oh, we got Killer Monument. Nice.
Yeah, so he won't siege the south city, but yeah, it looks like center city and capital and block the center city siege. I think Oh, I didn't expect him to do it like that.
Yeah, he could have blocked, but I guess he didn't need to. Oh,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
Oreo
he's winning a
resigned.
30 by forest.
Woof!
That's a clean 3-0. That's the entire series.
Wow! Congratulations to Meisterlampe for, winning 3 in a row. Well played. Let's see if we can get him
Mr.
in VC.
Thunderoreo,
Let's see if we can get him in
20
VC.
minutes again. I'm winning in spirit.
Let's see. Yeah, Meister, can you join us?
You should be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you feel? Tell us about your games today.
That I think it started off pretty shaky. Like I think the first game, I think I was like autopiloting a lot in the beginning, and I saw like that he was getting his giants first, and I got like a bit worried. And when I considering like what I should do, I think it was a bit risky to take climbing in that game. Instead of just saving for mathematics to also get like a safe giant. But like after I got away with that, especially like after I got that nomadic tribe from the ruin later, I was like, okay, nice. Looking forward to what's about to happen afterwards. Then I think the Bardur game. I was like, when it started, I was like, oh no, like he had a lighthouse start. And I think on top of that, I didn't have good access to my second village, so it was like quite far away. But I managed to get away with it. I think he had pretty bad resources in his second city, which is why it was fine. Yeah, he had 0 animals. It was just 2 forests and 1 fruit. I think that's why I won this game, because otherwise I probably would have lost, because my village was so far away. But that meant that I had like 1 population more, and I think that is how I snowballed that one. And well, the final game, I don't know, I was like too afraid to go to go in like most of the time. Like I was thinking about the roads play for a while before I like finally went for the big engage. And like I figured when he kept leaving his cities open, it's worth it to just siege the cities to deny the income. And in the end, I think I also made like a small mistake by not blocking his riders from killing my swordsman, but in the end, it kind of baited him into like all his riders being low HP, and yeah, I think then I got a bounce into his capital and he resigned. I think a few turns before, it was like, I think it was in turn 12, no, turn 11. Yeah, it wasn't this turn. I there made a mistake with upgrading my capital. Like I wanted to get a giant in this turn, but I think then I just chopped 1 forest too much on accident. But
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. I was like, why did you chop those forests? You could have gotten a
yeah, I mean it
giant.
didn't matter too much
Yeah.
because I could have like either chopped the forest in the capital or in the middle city, and like in the city where I chopped the forest, I would place the monument afterwards. And like in the west city, I was also able to get like a giant just with farming and forestry. So that's why ended up being fine, but of course wasn't optimal.
Well played. Very, very good games. Oh, don't forget to post the replay for the third game. I think you posted a replay for the first two. I didn't see the second one.
Ah, I think I still have it in the clipboard.
Thank you. Very good. I might ask you if you have time later to talk me through these like we did before with the Zebasi game, but I have to go soon.
Maybe
yeah, go ahead.
next week or so.
Yeah.
I still got some things to do.
Yeah. But congratulations. And yes, your grand prize is that you get to pick an emoji or a sticker to add to the server. So think about what type of art you want added.
Currently, I don't even really have an idea. Like, I'm like, I barely even use emojis at all. They're like
We
three
can ask
different
our
squads
team.
at most.
Maybe we can have a contest in the Arctic Wolves server and see who gets an idea for that. But it's your choice.
Yeah, I don't know. I currently don't really have an idea.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Have a good rest of your day. And again, congratulations for 3 very well played games.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the stream. Oops. Bye-bye, folks. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.